Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Brakathum. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. It's Brother Yataz Doc back once again with another live lesson. As always, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Brakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Today we're going to continue in Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 15. Right? And it's like actually verse 17. Giving all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Brakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the 144,000 of the nation of Israel, right? Starting with 144,000 and a great multitude of you Jakes that will be delivered out of America, Babylon the Great. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, right? We are in America, Babylon the Great. We are in the latter days. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelites, right? Starting with our elders, and so like it starting with our elders because we learned the truth from them, and right, as the word is going out and these things are written to come to pass, 2/3 of you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans are going to be coerced into taking the RFID chip. You're going to perish in the time of martial law, which is known as Jacob's trouble. Esau Edom, he's a so-called white man, right? As you see, I got the table of nations in the background, all right, which are the biblical nations, the ancient names, right? But anyways, right, we're gonna get right into it. So we're gonna finish this chapter fairly quickly, because again, this chapter isn't necessarily dealing with future prophecy, but there's parallels that you can use to compare to what is happening currently. You know, like Jake casting off 2/3, casting off this truth, not hearkening to the watchmen, which we are spiritual watchmen, right? Of the Lord, right? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It's not Yahuwah, not Jehovah. It's Yahweh, right? Yah meaning he. Hawa means to exist or to be, right? Bashem means in the name in the ancient Hebrew language, the Lashawan Kodash, which means holy tongue in ancient Hebrew. Yahweh Shai Hamashayak is who you call Jesus Christ. In ignorance, you call him Jesus Christ because that is a Greek form of the Messiah, which in the Hebrew is Mashayach. Yahweh Shai, Yah means he, Hawashai deliverer. Ha means the. Mashayach means anointed. Ma is a prefix meaning of. Shayach means anointed. The Yah in the Mashach, the word Mashach, that is an affix. It modifies the meaning of the word, which means anointed. Ma Shayach means anointed. Ha Mashayach means the anointed or the Christ, right? But anyways, right. Bashem Brakakwadash means in the name of the Holy Spirit, right? Because that is what is written in the book of St. Matthew. The Lord said to anoint those of the nation of Israel, which is you Jakes, anoint you with this truth, right? Which is the volume of the book, the understanding that has been hidden for 2,000 years, for over 2,000 years, right? Our nationality, the language, the customs, the high holy days, right? But anyways, um, so Jeremiah 8:17 says, because behold, I will send upon you serpents, adders, which an adder, right, or cockatrice is a small snake, right? Because the wicked, they're known as right, like in the garden, right? You have the serpent in the garden, which was Esau Edom before he was called Esau Edom, right? The wicked, right? And the trees in the garden, you had the other nations, right? So he's like the main serpent, right? That's just like a title when you say, uh, you know, um, like when they say he's as strong as a boar, you know, serpent just has to do with wisdom, right? Which is the Lord said, "Be wise as serpents, harmless as doves." Right? That just serpent is associated with wisdom, which Esau Edom gets via the left hand, via the spiritual demon Satan, right? Which is how he's Slakiv. This is how he's able to manipulate genes to splice the Lord's creation and so on and so forth, right? Technology, right? All these things were given to Esau on the left hand side, right? How do you think you think Esau just out of nowhere said, well, no, this is how I can do it. Okay, I just came out of nowhere. Wow, that's crazy. No, these are spirits that Esau, Edom, the nations they use, right, to come up with these type of technologies, right? It's not something that okay, it's just hey, I got an idea. Let's make a combustible engine, right? No, uh, uh, this was given to him on the left hand side, seducing spirits, right? Demons, right? But anyways, so it says cockatrices, which, or you could say adder, which are not, um, which is not unto them, which is not unto them. Lachash means to charm or to whisper, which is not unto them a charmer, right? Or like a charm, right? Because you have Elam, he charms snakes over there, by playing a song, and that's questionable too, you know. How do you? It ain't no damn music. You must be jumping in that snake or something, you know, or a demon must be in that damn snake, right? So lachash, and that also means to whisper, right? Lachash. Let's look at that word, right? For those of you that don't know, lachash, to whisper, an incantation, an amulet, charmed, an orator, whispering, incantation, magic, amulets. And it says, and they shall bite you, and shall bite you, saith the Lord. Kaya Hanaya, Mashalach, Bakam, Nachashium, Tazapai Nayim, Shar Ayan Laham, Lahash, Wanashakwa, Atakam, Naam Yahweh. Verse 18 says, Let's look at that word. All right, balag, which means to comfort. But let's get the sense. Let's see. To make cheerful, right? To gleam, to smile, right? Like when Yahushua appeared to the disciples, he said, "Be cheerful, do not mourn, because I go to the Father." Right? Or like when you say, uh, "Cheers," you know, would be "Ma balagya." Cheers unto this day, right? Which would be "Ma balagya atha um hayam hay, hayam zah." Unto the day this, right? Uh, when we learn the truth, right? Which would be ana nalamadwa amath. But anyways, so the scriptures say, I will be cheerful against grief, which is upon my heart as a which is upon my heart faint, which that word means Salaki. I'm trying to what is it? Um, sick of mine, but there's another word. Not a fic languid, languish. Salaki, languid, right? Which is upon my heart, languishing, right? Because the prophet Jeremiah, he understood that the Babylonians were coming, right? Because you got Jake that was persecuting him, trying to put him to death. You know, you had Jake, right? Wicked Jake always went against the prophets, right? So it says, right? So he was comforted. You know, he wasn't happy to see Jake be destroyed, right? But he knew it had to come to pass, right? And ultimately, Jeremiah would be caught up in that as well, you know. So he was scared, you know. He was kind of scared. He was kind of scared, you know, but he was comforted at the same time, right? But he was grieved, you know, knowing that Jake would not hearken, you know. And that's how we get sometimes in the truth, you know. We get emotional, we get upset, we get we get angry with you, Jakes. And sometimes, you know, we're just like, you know, it is what it is. All right. So verse 19 says, "Behold, the voice of the cry of the daughter of my people from the land far off." Is he the Lord not in Zion? Right? Because sometimes when ha represents the or he, right? Is he not? Is he the Lord not in Zion? If there be a Salaki, let me get this out of the way. If her king is not in her, why do they vex me upon their graven images? So that word pasal means a carved image. And vanities, strange. Hana, Qual, Shayath, Bath, Amya, Ma'arataza, Ma'arahakim, Hayahawa, Ayan, Ba Tazayawan, I'm Malakah, Ayan Baha, Madai, Ha Ka'as Naya, Ba Pasal Yahum, Ba Habalya, Nakor. Right? This kind of fast forwarding a little bit, after Jake, maybe Jeremiah was given a vision. He was probably given to him in a vision to see Jake in captivity, in the Babylonian captivity, right? And then he reminisces on that, and the Lord puts it in his spirit to utter this verse, you know. Verse 20, it's past the harvest. Uh, holy, as in complete or done, you know. Like thou hast wholly going off, not halfway, but as a whole, right? It's past the harvest wholly. The summer, or Salaki, it is past the harvest. It is complete. The summer, and we are not saved. Ibar Quatazayar Kala Quayataza Wa Lachnawa La'a Nashai Nawa. Verse 21 says, upon the breaking of the daughter of my people, I am broken, as in hurt. Which we can actually say, it says, concerning the destruction of the daughter of my people, I am hurt. I am black. Astonishment has taken hold upon me. Right now, sometimes when you read that the gates of Judah languished, they are black. It's not talking about that Jake was that color, like you read in the book of Songs of Solomon. Because Songs of Solomon actually said he was black because the sun has touched me. Meaning when you're dark skinned, what happens when you go into the sun? You get darker, right? But when these Edomites get in the sun, they turn red, right? Because they don't have pigment. They're see through. Like the swine. The swine is see through. They have no pigment. But like that's talking about famine, right? When you go through famine, and you know when you starve, your body starts to turn black because of malnutrition, you know. Same with Job said that I am black because Job was he was suffering. He said, "Blackness have taken hold on me, upon me." You know, he was probably fasting. Trying to get the damn demons off him, or whatever was afflicting him. You know, because the Lord let Job get demons on him, but he was righteous. You know, so you can't take it at face value every time you say, okay, well, this means they're black. This means Sometimes it actually means that. Sometimes it's talking about something else. You just gotta have discernment. So it says, Al Shabar Bath Amya Ha Shabar Thaya Quadar Thaya Shama Ha Hazak Tanya. Verse 22. Balm there is none in Gilead. If there be a physician, right? Basically, it's saying, is there a physician there, right? There is none there. Ayan Sham, right? Because why is there not the why is it not gone up? Because that's what Allah means, to ascend, right? But in this case, it means to recover the health of the daughter of my people. Arak. What's that word, Arak? It means or Salaki, Arka. That means to make long. Sometimes it means to have patience. Sometimes it means like length versus width. Sometimes it's so it can be used in a variety of applications. It's not necessarily doesn't have a single meaning, right? Just like when you say I'm I'm flabbergasted. That doesn't mean you're sometimes it means you're confounded. Or sometimes you could just be saying it in the context of cynicism. You're being cynical, you know. So it could go both ways, you know. Uh, so it reads Ha Tazarya Ayan Ba Galad Aim Rapa'a Ayan Sham Kaya Madai La'a Alatha Rakath Bath Amya. Right? Oh, Salakia, what am I doing? So that's pretty much it. Uh, Jeremiah 8 and 22, right, was the last verse, right, which completes this chapter. Again, this chapter wasn't really necessarily dealing with future prophecy, nothing too deep, nothing, we don't got to really look up any commentary or nothing to that extent. So I'm going to end this live and I'm going to start a new one. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Brakatham. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Mill Stone. Lord willing, you were edified. Right? Gonna sign off and sign back on so I can create this next video. Bad Babal, Shalom Akim. Hope to see you soon. Shalom.